Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome to UK plus Ireland Spat League, the lower bracket finals, with me as a host today, Squid, and
Darth Yoshi. I will be commentating the first couple games today. I play for Greg Executives, who will be playing in the higher bracket tomorrow, and I'm hoping to see some fun games today. So that's
should be hype.
Yeah.
Yes. And today, we are in the lower brackets. So these games will be basically, if you didn't know what Splat League is, it is a month duration league for UK plus Ireland players. Over the past few weeks, people have been playing round robin games, and now we're in the finals. The top two will be playing in the high bracket tomorrow, and then the bottom two of each of the groups will be playing in the lower bracket, which is right now. So we're literally going to jump in our first game here.
Wow, already? Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, talking about it and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Card Sharks versus Squid Squad.
I gotta say, the Card Sharks logo is so cool.
Definitely.
Shout out to whoever made that, that's sick. But, in terms of Card Sharks, wait, can I talk about the comps on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so from what I can, from what I've heard, seems like we've got Roa, who's playing like Flex, Vocal, who's on like Shooters and Octobrush, MJ playing Elita and Splatter Shot, and then Rizu playing like front and mid line. So a pretty well-rounded comp. So they don't really. I want to see how aggressive they're gonna play with it though. And on the other side we've got Ant playing Splash Shot, Joe Boulder. I don't want to mispronounce.
Joe Builder.
Like, Builder.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Joe Builder. Yeah, sure. That one. Playing Elita and Flingser, and then Demon playing like Roller and Dooley Scotches, and then Fedra playing Slosher and Squeezer. I really hope that Fedra plays Slosher Deco, because that kit seems so funny to watch. But I'm not sure if they will.
Definitely.
What is the starter stage?
Yes, so it is Splat Zone's Inkblock Art Academy. In this league, or this bracket finals, there'll be a starting stage and mode, and then it goes on to counter picks. Whoever loses each of the rounds will get to pick a mode and stage in the map pool. So the first round will be a best of 3, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
In terms of Inkblot Art Academy, it's a pretty well-rounded map, so I think we're going to get a good idea of how these two teams play, because you kind of... There's not really a way to cheese it. There's not really like it's just a very well-rounded map, so
yeah,
I think we're going to get
basically get spawning, get to the middle, and paint.
And try and take their plan.
Yeah, really just a left or right, depending on what side you're on. Flank on the entrance, and that's really it. There's no other flanky points on the stage.
Yeah, definitely one of the simpler and better maps in this game, I'll say.
Yeah, everyone I don't know anyone who likes Inkblot Art Academy on Splat Zones. Like, yeah. Anyway, we're jumping right into the game right now.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Ooh, Splatana Wiper. Wait, yeah.
What?
Is that Wiper? I think that's Wiper.
Yeah, that's Splatana Wiper. Let's go. Vex Splasher as well.
Ooh, I like the thermal ink play from both the Explorer and the Slosher here. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. We see the Explorer already go down.
Yeah, just an
early fighting Wavebreaker already comes out.
Whoa, 2 splats already. Oh, a wipeout. Oh my god.
We're gonna get a lot of pushing here. They're definitely gonna try and take the splat. Hopefully the Doolies is gonna get their crab soon, and that's gonna put a lot of pressure on the enemy splat.
Things are using missiles.
Was it going for a flank
But yeah,
here?
oh no, got caught by the explosion.
Yeah, but the junior goes down, so it's still kind of even, but they're holding the point. So this is definitely under pressure right now. Ink strike comes in, that's going to push them away from the zone for a little bit.
Yeah. Just that explosion, just keeping the mid zone just painted. Also getting the ink storm out as well. There's only one up.
Yeah, he's probably going to go down here as well. This is basically 2 wipes in a row. This is looking rough. This explosion is really putting down a lot of pressure. Somebody's going to need to. I think the Flingers going to need to get missiles if they're going to want to move him, but I don't know if they have enough time for that.
Yeah, man, this explosion player just keeps on paying. Oh my god. Yeah, just okay.
Yeah, the pressure was just too much. I mean, they got a wipe. They got a wipe in the beginning, helping them take that part, and
literally,
the explosion was just able to apply a lot of chip, which helped the front line. The Dullies get a lot of kills there, I think.
Definitely.
I think if I'm Squid Squad here, I'm going to want to be getting a lot more missiles to try and force the explosion out of position. But I'm interested to see what the counter pick is here.
Definitely.
There are a lot of maps they could choose from, so.
Yeah. A lot of solid maps through all the 4 ranked modes, so Splat Zones, Tower, Rainmaker, and Gambits. It's very hard to tell what they will choose, but honestly, I can imagine it being Splat Zones or Rainmaker.
Yeah, Rainmaker's probably a good shout, I think. But yeah, because I think if you go Splat Zones again, the explosion's gonna be quite annoying. But I'm not so sure, because it can just sit on the point. It doesn't really have to move. You kind of have to force it out of everything, but with Rainmaker or like tower control, it kind of needs to be a bit more proactive and can't just sit there, so
Definitely.
I can see them going to either.
Ooh. Surprisingly, it's tower control Makamot.
Oh, I love this map. I love tower control Makamot. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of machine here, probably. Or sloshes in general. But it's a very like sort of aggressively orientated map. There's a lot of ways to apply pressure to other people because, I mean, left stack and both stacks have like really important positions to take, and they're very close to each other. So there's a lot of fighting which is going to happen here.
Indeed. Honestly, I can imagine we could see that explosion again from Karchok's.
Yeah, then, sort of, yeah, I could see that for sure.
Definitely. Like, no, maybe it's more unlikely because I see explosion as a Splat Zones weapon, really. I think.
Yeah, it's primarily good on zones, but I could definitely see it coming here if they're confident enough, because they can just sit on sort of the snipe area.
Definitely,
and just,
yes.
Like, stop pressure from plat and stuff. It's really annoying, but yeah, hopefully I see the flings are coming out from Squid Squad again, because missiles on tower control, what can I say?
At least in we haven't really mentioned the new update, but they definitely got like a huge like nerf just because the cooldown of the special.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't actually seen that really in a like tournament yet. I think this is like one of the first tournaments.
Yeah. Big Squig.
Ooh, Big Squig. What?
Also the new special Tensec as well.
Yeah, and the Swift. Okay, so we've got Bubble. We've got Bubble on the side of Karchok, which is going to be really helpful. On the other side we see a Machine and a Roller also with Bubble. So there's going to be a lot of easy takes on tower if you get that one of those players on there. But already a wipeout.
Whoa! Oh my god. And yeah, now they're just trying to control their like spawn area, so they can't even get to touch the tower.
Yeah, I think the Swift is going really aggressive on the right side position, just putting a lot of pressure on. The T-Tech gets a pick.
Squiffy gets 2?
Squid gets 2 on the right side, he's going to be able to take this really important position. Gets another. Squid is going crazy right now.
Yeah. Whoa, another one. What? Another one.
Oh my god.
What? Another one. The Squid. Oh my god. Another one. Squiffer.
The Squid has actually awoken his demons. What is going on here? They've angered him.
Squiffer for the win. And that is round 1 already. That was crazy.
Incredible. That was really funny. I really enjoyed watching that. The Squiffer really showing that he came to play today.
Literally. Yeah.
It's also nice to see the big swig. I'm liking that people playing these new weapons.
Definitely. Gotta love the new season with all the new weapons.
Hopefully the Squid squad are able to, bring it back in the lower bracket, but we'll see. Just looking at the bracket now, looks like Jesse Inkman has moved on to round 2 with a win over Small Fries, so they're going to play the winner of M&T Spectre and Last Ditch Scramble, and Card Sharks will play the winner of Asquidescence and the Jammy Dodgers. I almost got that word wrong, but yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of those two teams, we're gonna jump to round 2 with Jesse Inkman, what a name,
Let's go.
and Spectre. I believe that is the name.
Yeah. M&T Spectre. Okay. On the side of Jesse Inkman, I see 2 players have listed Big Swig as one of their weapon choices, so a double Big Swig would be really cool and funny, and I'd like to see that, but I don't know whether we will.
I'm surprised we've seen Big Swig, because we just saw Big Swig in that previous round, and it's a very interesting weapon. It's a roller which could turf like a lot at a really quick pace compared to the other rollers. It's
pretty interesting.
Yeah, its kit's a bit weird, but I can definitely see it used like over the next few games today and maybe tomorrow.
Personally, I'm not really sure about Big Swig because I just think giving a splash wall to a roller is just like kind of not ideal because rollers need to kind of be mobile all the time.
It is weird.
But I mean, I feel like on a lot of maybe more like on Splat Zone specifically, if like the Big Swig can get high ground, it can sort of just horizontal flick and like get so much pain down. But if you can sort of isolate it in a fight, it's not gonna win. But yeah, so
compared to like
cool.
what's it called, the new Flinzer, not Flinzer. What's it called? The new roller. Carbon. Yes, new Carbon, which is like crazy.
Carbon is insane.
It is.
That
it's scary.
So scary. That kit is incredible. It's actually, I think it's like the best kit that Carbon could have gotten. But I find it quite interesting that they're adding a lot of like the new weapons are all very paint oriented. Like Nova as well is like it's a 5-shot kill, so you can't really use it to fight, but it's more just you paint the map and get whale and spam it.
Definitely. And with round 2, it will be tower control again, but this time on E-tail alleyway or alley.
Oh, I actually this map mode is really interesting because it swings really quickly. Like if you let them bubble on the tower, they get into like 20. If you get wiped, they get to at least like 20.
Indeed.
So we're probably going to see a lot of big pushes here. I gotta say, this Jesse Inkman logo is really, really good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So I'm hoping that they pick some funny meme weapons with their meme name, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting sort of first map to start off because it's really Eeltel is like really fast paced once somebody starts pushing, and it's all about sort of taking the high ground as well, and
with that
well,
higher platform.
Yeah, and sort of hopefully if one of the teams is running a crab, getting the crab on there and just raining hell below. So yeah. It's going to be best of 5 as well, so
Definitely,
we're going
yeah.
to be watching some more games as well. That's always nice. More splitting, the better.
Yeah, we're just about to enter the first game, just in a minute. Let's talk, I guess, talk about some of the weapons. I know you mentioned a bit earlier, but I can definitely, from just the Inkman specifically,
Yeah.
they have like more various like support flex players and the frontline player.
Yeah.
I can definitely see. Yeah. Maybe I honestly, if it's tower control, and if you're a support player, I can definitely see if you use the Special Junior, the original one, just because of the big bubbler. You can literally just build it up and then literally put on the tower.
So incredibly annoying. I actually hate that weapon, but it's sort of its strength.
I love the weapon. I'm the complete opposite.
I don't like playing against it because it's just like they bubble and I just have to run away. Cause
Yeah. Unless
so annoying.
you have like a physics special, but then you need the special at the time to like counter it.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking at Spectre's comp like sort of lineup here. I mean, there's a lot of like there's 3 players which has like 4 players out of the 5 which has Slayer like listed. So I think we're gonna see some pretty aggressive play from them hopefully. Which is going to be really interesting on this map with how sort of swingy it is. I mean, if they're able to push really far up, then it's going to be a pretty fast KO, but we'll see.
Definitely. I'm surprised we haven't seen like any. I know we only just done 2 games, but like a lot of crab still. I can definitely still see that being a thing, especially it not being like.
For sure. I don't know how much
all.
crab we're going to see today, but I know tomorrow it's going to be crab central tomorrow. There's going to be so much crab. It's like
everyone's gonna crab rave.
Exactly. You wish, but it's actually just like going to kill you. So it's not. It's not as fun as you'd wish, but yeah. I think tomorrow I'm anticipating a lot of double splash, and just generally like double crab comps are really strong right now. So also I don't think we saw a single. I don't know. We saw dualies in the first game. I've lost, but that's the only crab we've seen so far. I think. Going into the first game now.
Yep. Round 2, a best of 5.
Hydro range blaster. Okay.
Oh, Flinza and yeah, Special Junior. On both sides.
Rapid Pro is a pretty interesting pick here from Asta. I think it's a pretty cool weapon. I mean, I could see it as being useful in tower control with the vac and just all the chip damage you can do. Same with the range blaster. They're gonna be able to apply a lot of pressure. One player already going down on the side of Spectre.
Yeah.
And they should be able to get mid with that.
Yeah. Has tries to get ready.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see music soon.
Yeah, and the other side also has bubbler and missiles ready. Oh,
One goes down
there's a
from
shot.
the Trizuka, that's really good for them. I think a bit of an early bubble, but I mean, they're down on the other side, so they can still get the checkpoint for sure. But
Yeah, yeah. Very even still right now.
yeah, for sure.
Although,
Fingler has
Jesse-
missiles, and
yeah.
they're going to be upgrading soon, so with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I think,
They're just painting to get specials right now.
yeah. But coming out from the side of Jesse Inkman, and they're going to be able to take tower with that, but
Yeah.
2 players going down on the side of Spectre. We're going to see a pretty solid push here. 3
Yeah,
going down,
Zara over the
actually.
blaster. Gets one. Oh, but... Oh, gets another. Oh,
What?
they must have like gone out of the shield a bit too a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is probably going to be a big push for them because this map is just so easy to get to like 20.
Yeah, as you
Staggered.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they're able to put up a really good fight here. They're game 3.
Yeah, oh,
Hopefully
nice.
Them off. Nice. Didn't let them get past the last checkpoint, so they can still bring it back for sure because this map is just so easy to like push really far to get a couple wipes. Or
Definitely.
just a few players down. And Junior's going to be pushing up a lot onto the Hydra. And actually getting the pick goes down, so they're going to be taking a lot of space with that. Yeah, Spectre, Jesse Inkman are pretty backed up right now.
yeah.
So it's just allowing them to get that first checkpoint, but they've got the points to play with, so the pressure still sort of...
Spectre are pushing now. But, oh, that's a wipe.
Good wipe
no.
I'm hoping they take the sort of center, like the sort of forward court area here.
Yeah, they have a lot of paint control right now and can definitely make the push and take the lead.
Yeah, no bubble for this, but they get a lead.
Yeah.
Crap comes out. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the top right area.
Only 2 up.
Junior
Oh,
just
there's the
even-
crab.
The Junior really, I think the Junior really saved that defense for Jesse Inkman. I think getting 2 there on the tower.
Hmm.
2 going down for Jesse Inkman again, and I think they just need to try and sort of play a bit
Yeah.
passive and get a bit of map control before trying to get another push here. But
Definitely.
already, Spectre trying to push again already, trying to score even more points.
Brit getting 1 spot. Could get another.
Oh, this
Yep.
is going to be the... Nice.
Only the Hydra up. Which,
Just look at all this paint on the side of Spectre. This is going to be like a pretty difficult retake because they can't drop on the left either. They're just going to need to like sort of stay in the same area.
Spectre's paint game has definitely just turned the tables in this whole game and wins the game.
And I think that's one of the big reasons why I saw a crab coming out as well. Gonna like when you have so much paint, it causes like the enemy team to sort of funnel into the same area, and I think I saw that there because they all sort of went to the top left area, and it made it like quite easy, especially for I believe the range blaster on the side of Spectre, the range or the rapid blaster, one of the two. I think the rapid to sort of do a lot of like poke damage and like help the crab as well to sort of apply a lot of pressure there, just forcing them back even further and giving them the win here. But I wouldn't get too ahead of yourself here because Jesse Inkman did get a good starting push, like 20 something. So I think this is going to be this is definitely a more even game than the last. I think.
Yes, I definitely agree there. I feel like anyone could win this whole set.
Yeah, for sure.
Just waiting to hear what is the counter pick.
I really like this. I really like this format because I think it helps. I think it helps the teams like play to their strengths a lot more, and I think it's going to create a lot more diverse, or maybe not more diverse map picks, but like maps that the teams actually want to play. Because
Yeah. It'd be
And I think
interesting
yeah.
which ones are the more popular ones and which ones won't like get never picked for today
Yeah.
and tomorrow.
I want to know. I want to see like one person just pick Mincemeat because I know nobody likes that map. And I think it would just make the other team really angry. So
That's like if they are a Elite player.
yeah,
They would
Mincemeat
just
is
do
like
that.
Mincemeat is just like the we're in your head now sort of map pick. Like whenever I see Mincemeat, I sort of like subtly go,
Yeah, literally.
uh, but I'm just
Yeah.
gonna check back on the notes to see what sort of weapons we could be seeing next. Um, I know we saw a Flingser on the side of Spectre. I think in terms of counter picks, it's Jesse Inkman's counter picking, and they've got. Looking at the notes here, they've got a lot of sort of paint on their side. They've got like a player who can play Junior, Aero, Big Swig. Another player who can play Hero, like sort of more frontline shooter weapons, and like a Hydra player. And so I think Splatter Zones could be a pretty solid counter pick here.
Well, they haven't chosen that. They chosen
Okay.
Rainmaker on Hammerhead Bridge.
Ooh,
Which-
Rainmaker Hammerhead. That's a really interesting one.
Yeah.
It's really hard to push far on that map. Sort of the opposite of Eeltail, because you really need to get up into the, sort of the team's like spawn area to actually get like to like a 20 or 30 push there. So you need to sort of get wipes.
Definitely. And I feel like just because of how long the final run is to the first checkpoint to the goal, it's definitely very hard to KO. But if you do like swim or run with the Rainmaker up that ramp, you do get a lot of points, and it's very hard for the other team to get back and try to push as bigger as your push.
It's one of the few Rainmaker maps where you can sort of be happy with a push to 30. I think there are a lot of Rainmaker maps that you're like, well, we pushed to 30, but I don't think we should be playing like defensively quite yet, but like fully defensively. But it's really hard. Sort of Hammerhead and Scorched Gorge are two maps which are like really hard to get sort of below 40 without like a wipe. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams approach pushing this one. I think, especially with sort of special coordination. Like I could see a couple of BR bombs and crabs coming out here to sort of pressure like the top right area near the ramp and stuff.
Here we go. Hammerhead on Rainmaker.
The comps. Oh, I like the Tetra pick, the Aerospray pick as well. That's one I haven't seen.
Surprisingly, not apart from the Gal on Spectre, there's not really any like backline or like longer range.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting
weapons.
considering how just long this map is. I also wanted to take note like 3 Ninja Squids on the side of Spectre. I hope they're gonna be able to use that like sort of ability to position yourself wherever you want to and not be seen to their advantage here. We see 2 players on the left side here. Flings has got missiles, so they're probably gonna pop out for us soon.
A Ruside comes out, just not really get
Inkman-
spats, just to get more paint.
Inkman has instantly just captured this mid, which is really important, and it's gonna force the other team back. And as we can see, 3 down because they tried to take that mid back and they got really punished for it because there's not any space to move. You can see a player dropping right there. And it's just a sort of all or nothing play. Not really going in their favour there.
Oof.
They're gonna get the first checkpoint, which is a good start here. Getting a pick with the, I believe, the Rainmaker explosion off the shot from the back there.
Yeah. Well,
And 2 going down.
Spectre literally just came in and painted a bit more and just literally get the other checkpoints. Now it's just whoever gets the most points up the ramp, as mentioned earlier.
Yeah. We're going to see a lot of bombs coming out here trying to delay it. But I think this vac is really going to help them get up this ramp here. They pop the vac.
Oh, definitely. Oh, Trizuka coming from the right. Ooh.
Only a push to 60, which is kind of unfortunate for them. The Flings is pretty far back here, just trying to...
The Aerosprayed flanked and got the Rainmaker while they couldn't really make a push. Very even on paint right now.
Yeah, it's just they're sort of flank for mid, but Inkman often take the Rainmaker is pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them up right now.
And then trade into the Rainmaker, that's going to leave one last player, the Aerospray, and the crowd's coming out as well. They really want this kill.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, whoa.
Like he's got mid, so hopefully we can... Oh, never mind.
The Reef Slayer.
This is pretty even right now. This is 3v3 in mid. They have to take the Rainmaker, but Bubble coming out here for Spectre, just able to hold that checkpoint area for like 10 seconds is really helpful here. You're just able to spam bombs into mid with the same Bubble. But Reef Slider here, they're really trying to push forward right now to get this.
Yeah.
And it actually works out. I believe the Tetris got 2 there. And a force of that coming out here.
Yep.
It took a while. Dude, I think 3 down on
They
the
definitely have the... Jesse Inkman definitely have the upper hand here.
I think we're gonna see a drop from right trying to get the pick on the rain, and there it was. And a wipeout, so Spectre have a chance to bounce back here.
Definitely, they just... Spectre just definitely just needs the paint and then just the pushes with the specials in time.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to see like a pick or 2 from the splash here with the crab, and then being able to back up that ramp should be able to get them in the push.
Yeah. Oh.
We do see the crab coming out. The crab gets 1.
Gets 1.
Gonna get another.
Ooh, nice jump.
Oh, jump out there.
Oh, they jumping back in now? Oh.
I think that was a really sort of premature bubble. They didn't even get the Rainmaker yet, and I think that might come back to bite them here. But there is an Inkzuka, and they're gonna pop it on the side of Jesse Inkman, just saying, no, you can't pick up this Rainmaker. As I say that, the shot actually goes down.
Seems like there was a auto bomb splat.
Love to see that.
Yeah. They just pinpointing really, Spectre right here. Like,
I think we're really gonna need to see missiles here from the Flings, and it has it. So if they're able to missile and sort of push up, then I think they're gonna be able to get the push that they need. Crab coming out, just pressuring the top right area. And 1 goes down for the side of Jesse Inkman. We also have the vac here, and if the vac comes out, I think it's going to be a really good...
Oh, the resilo. Oh my god.
And the resilo gets to pick on the Gal. No vac now. 4v2.
Oh, solo Rainmaker?
What? They got it once! A Hail Mary play from from Spectre there, I believe.
Yeah, and they... Yeah. Wow, I'm just speechless right now.
That was incredible. If I was Jesse Inkman, I'd be pretty mad at that. I can't lie.
Yeah. No one likes like lows like wins. Like Jesse Inkman felt like they should have won that, but then sometimes they get like that just the final like last drop of like a push right there, and it man, that was crazy.
I just think they just didn't expect, like Spectre to just like go for it. I mean, it was really a last like resort play, and it actually worked out for them. So we've seen one like sort of map that's really easy to get a lot of points on if you like. Even get 1 wipe here in Eeltel tower control, and we've seen sort of the opposite of that in Hammerhead, where it's really hard to get past that 40-point area. I wonder if we're going to see a more sort of well-rounded map here, like a Hagglefish or an Ink Block.
I feel like maybe on Splat zones. I just feel like splat zones.
Splat zones is sort of the battlefield or the Pokemon Stadium 2 of this game. It's just the sort of default that everyone likes to go to.
Yeah, I just said that, and they literally said ink blocked splat zones.
There we go. We got exactly what I was thinking. A well-rounded map on splat zones. This is gonna be pretty interesting. I wonder if we're gonna see the aerospray again because it's just got a lot of paint output and it's just sort of spam dizzies onto the plat. I think it'd be really cool to see.
I honestly feel like looking back at that game, I know you can just use fizzy bombs, but I feel the new aerospray could have like really helped on Rainmaker, maybe on the stage.
It's got what does it have? It has sprinkler.
It has Booyah Bomb and Sprinkler. I know Sprinkler. It's not really good. Like, oh, it's not really a bomb.
Yeah, but if you run special charge on that, you're gonna get like 8 Booyah bombs a game, at least, and that's really annoying if you're on the enemy team. So I think both teams have a lot of paint output, so they're not really gonna have much trouble sort of painting the zone. But I think it's I think it's gonna be like how they sort of coordinate their specials, which is gonna be the deciding factor here. Because the teams are fairly even. I think it just goes down to like sort of the individual, sort of the those smaller micro players to sort of edge out the win.
Yeah. As we mentioned, I feel like Jesse Inkman can definitely do a reverse sweep in this round. But yeah, you just need the paint and then the pushings and also the picks.
Yeah. It's not over yet. I hope we get to see game 4 here. That'd be really cool. Orge coming out inside Jesse Inkman. It's a pretty interesting pick.
Which includes Booyah Bomb?
Yeah. I think double Booyah coming out from Jesse Inkman to put a lot of pressure onto the enemy plan and sort of be able to displace the opponents really easily, which is quite helpful on this map. But one player already going down on the side of Jesse Inkman. Whoa, this duel is getting really aggressive here, hoping to get a pick, and I think he actually traded the Hydra.
Oh.
And Spectre sort of able to clean up there and get the zone.
Using Booyah Bomb right away.
Booyah already coming out here.
Yeah.
There should be a bubble coming out from the enemy team as they try and drop down as well. Yeah. That's gonna get them two picks. I think if I'm just Inkman right now, they need to stop like dropping alone and try and regroup and get their specials here.
Yeah. Another Booyah Bomb coming out.
From the forward and then
only 2 up.
2 go down. This is a chance for Jetting to definitely get the zone here. Being contested on the right side, but they should be able to clean up there. Yeah. And this
nice.
is just gonna try and back up and get picked off.
They have a lot of paint control right now.
Yeah, and they've got the crowd. If they can get the crowd by Dom, never mind. Or why did I say never mind? If they can crowd on the top here, yeah. They're gonna put a lot of pressure on the flat and gonna force the enemy to definitely move. The pick comes out barely from the splash here.
And now it's their crab's turn.
Exactly. I could definitely see this duel. He's trying to push up on their player right now, and he's sharky around the left side area. We see the splash actually drop from the flank side, on the side of Inkman, hoping to make a play started.
Julie's trying to push, gets 2.
Oh, this duel is just causing havoc on that player game too, but somehow Spectre goes 2 down as well, and that's going to let them get the zone back. Missiles gets 3 here. 1 goes down, and two of Jesse Inkman are on their player. I think this is going to be a pretty easy take for Spectre here. Yeah.
Yo. Nice Booyah Bomb from the Forge. They need to. Yeah, there we are.
two go down, I think we're gonna want to see them start moving onto the enemy planet here. But
I like how the one crab happens and the other crab happens right after.
yeah, I was gonna say literally, there's a crab at every point of this game right now.
Another build bomb coming in from Jesse Inkman.
Should be able to get a pick on this splash. Okay, it's currently a 3v2 right now. Somehow the zone just instantly swings over.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. I don't know whether whether Inkman was focusing too much on fighting or just wasn't aware of the pain out.
Seemed like the special junior was only up there.
Gets two. But this is a 1 point difference right now. If Spectre can just hold this,
they need to paint the zone though.
And they get lead here. We really need to see Jesse Inkman try and get a pick or some kind of special to force them out of the zone and get it back. But
yeah, that time is going down. Yeah.
Bubble on the side of Spectre is going to give them control of some part of the zone.
Yeah, they just need to paint the zone. So only the Hydra in the middle. Oh wow!
Spectre taking the game 3-0. I think Jesse Inkman put up a good fight, but I think in the end, like, I think they tried to prioritize fights over Gink the Paint, and I think that sort of let Spectre edge out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Spectre just feel like they had the upper hand in most of the match, honestly, just with paint and also just splats.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna see Spectre, I believe, move into winners finals, right?
That is right. Yep.
Yeah. So they one more win and they're gonna be in grand finals.
Yeah, which is cool. And for players for viewers who just tuning in, this is the lower bracket. This is basically just like the bottom half of the round robin groups. Whoever wins this gets a Sendu.Inc badge for the lower bracket finals. Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Something on the line.
Yeah, that, and then for the high bracket, there's a few more badges up for grabs, so it's gonna be hype.
For sure.
For now, though, we're gonna be going on a break, and then we will surely be on for winners finals. Cool.
See you guys soon. And we are back. Hello everyone, just tuning into the stream. This is the Splatoon UK and Ireland Squid Splat League lower bracket finals. We're just moving on to winners finals now. And I'm joined by Espresso. I'm a big fan.
Hello, yeah, I'm Espress. Yeah, we're about to watch winners finals, which is going to be a pretty interesting set. The comps are going to look a bit strange, I feel, because there's a lot of variety between each player I see. I see specifically Roa playing shooters, blasters, X-Flow, and bow. So there's a lot of variety you could have with that, especially having an Oxybrush and shooter main with him.
Yeah, I
It's
think
pretty interesting.
Yeah, we saw the Explo just like kind of destroy like the last time when we watched them in round one. Like they were playing Explo a lot, and it worked out really well for them. So I wonder if they're going to do that again, or if they're going to show something that we haven't seen yet. But the first map is Rainmaker Mako Mart, so I could definitely see the Explo coming back again.
Yes, very volatile map. You get one push, you kind of win a lot of the time. You can always push with it. I really don't think any long range comp will benefit either team right now. If they can stick to something short range and just very momentum based, they could probably take it quite easily. Either team, that is. But yeah, having a Julies and shooters on your team, probably the way to go here.
I think we're going to see a lot of crabs here. Just like if the team pushes right and you have a crab on like sort of the left side, it's really helpful, or on the right side even.
Yeah, especially if you can keep just bomb control as well. Have a lot of speed, a lot of bombs, crabs, kind of win.
Of course.
Platoon moment.
Yeah, I think the initial sort of fight for mid when both teams are in neutral is really important on Maka Rainmaker.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, Maka's a little bit of a weird map because you don't really benefit too much from having crazy range or like support in general. It's a very aggressive frontline map.
Yeah, it's sort of
interesting start. Whoever takes the first engagements, it all depends on them because you can either throw that start or you go with it and absolutely win.
Yeah, it's pretty swingy when it comes to Rainmaker in general, except for like Hammerhead is like pretty swingy.
I'm also very interested if any teams are going to go missiles because missiles could be the thing that breaks the comp or wins it for everyone. Because not being able to play around a missiles thing is actually quite hard on Rainmaker. Having someone that's going to be so far back in painting is really good for you, but it's also really bad because it kind of separates a lot. It's really good for zones and TC for sure, but
yeah, well, you don't have to sort of. I mean, when it comes to Rainmaker, you kind of have to move with the objective a lot. So it's a very proactive mode, which is definitely different from like zones and stuff. So it's more of a double-edged sword on Rain. But we did see. I think we saw a things that come out from. I believe it was Spectre, who played Flingser.
Yeah.
Previously, and I think it worked out for them, so I think we're going to see it. I mean, they won the last round, so I think we might see it again. Sort of just playing what they're comfortable on and what they've been doing.
Yeah, definitely what I'm looking forward to is seeing, like, hopefully double Julies instead of splashes and T-Tex. I want to see lots of T-Tex just running in bombs.
Oh, I want to see T-Tex.
Shooting.
Why double Julies instead of splash?
Just
because they're funner. They're more fun to watch.
Funner weapon, and you don't have to play as Stoolie. Being more aggressive, having an actual bomb with you instead of a burst bomb, really useful in Rain. It's just a more aggressive weapon. I'd agree that Splash is probably better for every other mode and map. But yeah, as we're getting into it, we're gonna start seeing the comps. Yeah.
Let's have a look here. Oh, the Swiffer comes out from card.
Very.
We've seen.
I'm liking the comps.
Yeah, these comps are cool. We've seen what the Squid from card shots can do on this, especially on this map. They got, I think, like 6 kill streak on tower control this round. So the pop goes card shots way, which is gonna get them.
Yeah, hopefully they can actually push down on the right side. Hopefully, as we see, Swiffer absolutely take a mad shot against the right stack.
Instantly getting a pick and taking right stack, a really important position, and you can see that all sort of funneling to the left side. Squid
Just keeps taking more shots and just taking space, which is what they need to do right now. Really using their momentum to just take the first checkpoint. As Rapids is at its top, and trying to delay as much as they can.
I think if we see a beat up on hit from the machine, we're going to see a lot of points come our way. But as I say, that the machine goes down, and that's going to help them sort of be able to fight back from mid.
As they can really just take this time to paint up and take mid. Squid is by stack, and hopefully they can take a few more shots. But the Rainmaker runs through, and nobody notices it.
What?
And they just get to 11. Yeah, not a great start.
What the hell?
They're really going to need to take space and control right now, which they're failing to do right now, as Card Sharks just keep taking control. Just sitting on stack and absolutely mowing down everyone. Just feel the white are just behind.
And it's a white perspective. Card Shark's going to be able to push the Rainmaker even further. This machine is in a really good position, just like applying a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think as long as they can keep this control up, they could probably just take this. They just need to wait and get each pick. What? Two. Yeah, this
and the things are going to get with missiles. I think this is we're coming to the end here, but as I say that, the white has been doing so much damage previously has gone down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really unlucky. It just funneled at the end because you just have a lot of control of the Squiffer who can hit their shots.
I think it's sort of I think they sort of just like panicked when they were like, oh my god, they pushed to 11, now we have something, and they tried sort of weren't really playing like they're trying to play like faster than they should have. I think. Sort of coming in and dying.
I think if they waited a bit more and got their paint control up specifically, and had their flings to stay really far back, definitely could have brought up momentum. But it's really hard facing a comp that's specifically built around your DPS Squiffer, who is just killing everybody. You have an Explo supporting you, you have machines supporting you. It is quite tough, honestly, to get anywhere near that.
Yeah, I'm curious of the counter pick here.
I'm curious as well.
How do you counter pick a Squiffer? I'm not really sure how you can.
I think the way to go, if I was in Spectre's shoes, I would be going Clam right now. And I'd be trying to take the 1v1s as much as possible. Against the Squiffer and against the Explo.
I think a Clam Scorch would be good here.
I think Clam Scorch would be great. Yeah. A comp change would probably be nice to see. Going a bit more aggressive, maybe dropping the Rapid. Unless you can properly make it work and it's a really good pressure against Explo. Definitely could see that work.
Okay, we've just got word that the counter pick is Clam's Eel Tail, and I'm not really sure about this one. I feel like they're really gonna need to stop the Squiffer from getting onto bridge, to the enemy bridge.
Clam is the way to go, luckily. I'm glad they did think Clam is the way to go. Eel Tail, quite risky. Going against the Squiffer, a Machine. Machine is incredibly good here. So much rain. You have BR, you have Fizzies.
Fizzy top, and like you can literally pressure the whole map at like the whole of mid and bridge at the same time.
And having a Squiffer run around bridge could be really devastating if someone gets into the line of sight.
Yeah. I hope we sort of see a bit of a team comp change here. It's something more aggressive. I agree with you on that.
Something that can really pressure Spectre though is if they keep that paint control, because paint control is probably one of the most important factors on Clam. You always need that control, and you need specials and you need bombs. If you can keep that paint control, you're already halfway there, and you just need to funnel them into their spawn.
We should be getting into the game soon. Hopefully. I'm just trying to. Okay.
Also, like to see a T-Tech.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. I want to see a T-Tech.
I think a T-Tech solves each team's problems right now. You have more paint on one side, you have more aggression on the other. T-Tech is perfect.
I also think that. I think it'd be really cool to see T-Tech here because I think Tri-Strike is actually quite on the clams EL tail because you can sort of, especially like the left side near basket, you can really like get everyone to just move out there and take bridge with it.
As we go in, we see some really interesting comps. And I'm a massive fan of what Spectre's just picked up. Very aggressive, very paint heavy. It can really abuse what the Charger can do here. And we see missiles on each side. Whoever can get more, it gets the control in this. As a start off, Cardshocks are really aggressive at the start. Spectre stayed quite far back, just getting their control, not dying, which is really important.
Just sort of taking that bridge, trying to sort of wait for them to push in, I think.
And
I think what they're hoping, yeah.
Which is pretty important because they really should be going in with this. Having a junior pushing up right now would be really important.
I also want to say the switch off from Squiffers is I don't know whether it's gonna either come back to bite them or actually assist them here because the more you get more range, but also less opportunity to be aggressive, which I think was really the deciding factor of why they won that last game. But
yeah, I totally agree. Switching off doesn't allow for a more defensive comp, which is very nice to plan. You want to be a more aggressive environment, surely. And it's paying off really well. They're just sitting back right now, waiting for charges to get picks, and they do get these picks. Hopefully they can push off of this and they get another one on the buoys.
yeah, they're just no paint on the side of Spectre is going to help them really try and take their bridge with the crowd, but then hopefully be able to get the first push down.
See the flings unluckily failed kill against the vacuum, which is really unlucky. And they are keeping control right now. Getting a push to 47 is very nice on this map because it can be quite a struggle getting the basket open. And it keeps
35. And hopefully I hope they opt to just try and hold mid here. Because 2 go down, 3 go down actually. And the last guy's going to go down as well.
Very, very risky that. Splash has 7 clowns. One more and it could have been over.
Yeah, chance for Spectre here to take mid control, maybe get a couple specials going and try and counter attack here.
Getting the crab on top mid would be really useful, especially playing with VR.
Yeah.
If the junior can run in and put a bubble down, this is a perfect opportunity and they all jump to it. Fortunately though, junior does go down, so they don't have that bubble support right now. Luckily the child and the Julies does manage to jump away quick enough. But as this happens, they're just losing mid control.
Yeah, they're really sort of. I think they need to start just winning their engagements, I think.
Yeah, capitalizing off of your wins is really important, and using the junior as the main thing for that is pretty important.
The charge gets
2 through the walls.
3 down here, and they're going to be able to. This could spell the end here for Spectre.
Yeah, it's not looking great, but hopefully an LD, if they're running LD, it would be really useful in the situation, pushing them out of bombs. They only need 4 points.
We need to try and cut them off from mid to get those, to stop them from getting those clowns, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, the access is just there already. It's pretty unlucky. But I do like the direction they're heading. It's definitely better. Just using what your comp is best at more proficiently is probably what's going to help them win.
Yeah, I think definitely not only trying to sort of take more space after you get a fight. I think if you win a fight, like you really need to capitalize off that by taking more of the map for yourselves rather than sort of just sitting back.
Yeah, you take space, you bubble, you crab, you booyah, you get a push, then you need to keep that push. Card Sharks did that amazingly. Every single time they pushed, they always managed to keep it. They never had to back off straight after they scored, which was the main factor, obviously, on them winning. Having a really good defense when they're in an offensive position is probably the main thing that helped them win.
What do you think? I'm not really sure what the counter pick is here.
It's a tough counter pick because they've realized aggression maybe isn't working as much with their comp specifically, so they could all out go for something really painty and spammy on a zones map. If I was playing this right now, I'd either go two directions: run it back to rain, or try a new thing on zones. And if it was a zones map, I'd be going instantly to haggle or maybe museum.
Yeah, I think Haggle's probably a good one here. I
But
think
if we were to see what kind of if we see a haggle zones, what kind of comp would you speculate they'd have?
I think they definitely go more of the. I think we'd probably see a Flingser, maybe, and a couple of shooters. Hopefully, I think a T-Tech would be really cool, but
I think a T-Tech would be really cool. A T-Tech and a double splash and a fling is probably
just saying, guys. Just saying. I think a T-Tech would be really cool.
Anything shooter based and paint based, you got a really good chance of winning if you can keep that on the zones map.
I think I could see a quad shooter comp actually, like sort of junior splash double shot or something like that.
Yeah, quad shooters
Spectre.
is very possible. I would be interested to see what card shocks were pulling against that though, because you would have a charger on a map against shooters. Nothing can really pressure that except your specials that you'll get every like 30 seconds or so. So it does have quite a lot of control until then.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see Mako Mart Tower here is. They're really gonna need to focus on. They need to sort of 2v1 this Squiffer if it decides to come out, because not only can it get not only do we know it's gonna be able to hit shots, but also it's got that bubble, which is gonna be able to like basically help them get the checkpoints for free. So I think a really important thing here is just sort of targeting the Squiffer if it ends up coming out here.
Yeah, my idea for this, it's for the other two maps. It was incredibly important to get that first engagement spot on, and they failed to do that slightly. They managed to hold it very well on I felt, but on TC, it's not about just getting the first engagement right. It's about getting every single one right. If you mess up one time, it leads to a bigger counter push, and it snowballs on and on and on if you can't do that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting game here. I think I'm very curious about the comps.
Comps
wonder
could be
if they're gonna go
anything.
Flingser.
I think Flingser would be the way to go. And as we go into the game, we're going to start seeing the comps on each side.
T-Tech!
Squiffer and the T-Techs. Flingser Rapid Genius Splash. I think that's literally the comp they should have gone. That is an amazing comp to pull out. Getting first engagement is really important here, and their positions, I'm liking.
I think we're gonna need to see them sort of not make the first be too aggressive here for Spectre. I think they're going to need to wait for them to push into them. But as I say that, the T-Techs are going to be just picking all of them off.
Yeah, running in, taking their advantages really well and absolutely grasping them.
If this T-Tech tries for a top left, which we see them doing, they should be able to get the check.
Yeah, this check is probably the hardest to get, and the most influential out of them all. It's just a push from now.
They need to sort of regroup here and try and just bomb spam.
Yeah, for sure. If they can stall them for a bit, get the specials, they can use the saves back. And as they do that, they get one pick, which is really influential. And they've just used
Only two. That's good.
And two go down on the side of card trucks as Spectre trying to regroup into mids, and they dive into mid onto the Swiffer and to the bow specifically.
They need to be prioritizing paint over the fights here. If you're going down, you need to just get them out.
Yeah, especially if you have such a paint-heavy comp. Like both teams do, but you have a junior, splash, and a Flingser. Using missiles here is a perfect decision, and as they go in, they push down into. Well, they don't even push; they stay on to the stack, which is quite a decision. It's one decision. And two go down on the side of Spectre. Our trucks should be something special.
Yeah, we see a Inkstrike here at the ready for card shots, and I think if they really want to, they're going to be able to take that right stack with it.
Yeah, for sure. But they do look like they're just delaying this right now, which is good. They delay it for the Squid for getting a really nice pick on the rapid. Oh, what a shot. Spectre is kind of just going crazy to be fair.
Yeah, and also sort of approaching the bubble is not what you want to do here. If this, look, you already know the Swift's hitting their shots. Pushing the bubble is not the way, but again, and 2 picks for the Flames, for the Swiffer, sorry. The Swiffer's just going absolutely crazy.
As this goes on, they're getting towards the second checkpoint. And if they can get a wipe on this, they always take it. I don't see a time when they don't. But as this happens, it's in a 3 vs 3 situation. 2 vs 3. And it's looking like it's just a push.
Inkstrike, if he tries it, and he just goes to the pick.
I was gonna... I thought we were gonna see a wipeout for him, but someone's spawned sometimes that's what happened.
But
And
still,
the bubble as well.
that bubble is just probably gonna go to that checkpoint now, so there's not really much that Spectre can do about it. Push to 1.
Oh, they do stop it for a moment, and there's a
Can the Flames stop it? No.
And he falls off on the last seconds.
Card
Really
shots.
unlucky.
Card shots just absolutely blazing through this bracket are going to be heading to Grands.
Playing with their strengths very well. They know what they do good at, and they keep doing it. I'm really liking seeing Squiffer on this.
Yeah, Squiff is not really a weapon that gets picked too often, but the players who do play it it's always a treat to watch.
Yeah, I always give my biggest respects to the Squiffer players.
For sure.
And you gotta admit, seeing double T-Tech, that was very nice to see.
Double T-Tech is
very happy to see that.
I think T-Tech is just such a fun kit to be able to play with. I mean, Splat Bomb is just incredible because you can use it in fights and just to sort of pressure. I mean, it's the best bomb game, what to say, but also I think Inkstrike's really interesting for it because you can. I like that T-Tech can play off its own Inkstrike, if that makes sense.
There's no NPU in this game. Can't even have bigger paint boxes.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we go into this, it seems like we're just waiting on the losers bracket now. Well, losers side. And I'm interested to see who manages to make it to Grams after this. Let alone losers finals.
Yeah, we've seen Jesse Inkman play, falling to the calamity that is. Oh no, never mind. They didn't fall to card shots. I lied. Falling to MET Spectre, who goes down now. But I believe Spectre's going to be waiting in losers finals, and playing the winner of Jammy Dodgers, Jesse Inkman. I gotta say though, the best name in this whole bracket is definitely Jesse Inkman. I respect it.
Very nice name.
Okay. We're going on a short break, but we should be back with either, I believe, either losers finals or grands. Yeah, losers finals. We're going to be back with losers finals, so stay tuned. See you guys soon.
Hello, welcome back to the Splat UK plus Ireland Splat League. We're on the losers finals now. I'm back as just commentating this round and probably grand finals. Alright, let's just get right into it. Okay, Jesse Inkman have gone through the losers bracket and on the edge of the losers bracket, going to the grand finals. And this is basically rematch, as we saw earlier in the stream. It's going to be very interesting. The results for the previous match was from round 2, Jesse Inkman loses by Spectre by 0-3. So would it be the same? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, this is not... Cool. We honestly seen quite a few of the players, and I guess these two teams a lot throughout the stream. So I'm pretty interested who's gonna like actually win this whole match, and whoever wins this goes to the grand finals round against Card Shocks. Which honestly, after looking back at those games, it's been very crazy, honestly. So I guess a quick recap on like weapons and stuff. We are going on to Clambut's Etel Alley, which we actually saw earlier in the last round. It's gonna be interesting because, funny enough, Spectre did choose this this map and mode in the previous round, and they didn't win, but they were making it was one of the better rounds compared to the other games. So from Jesse Inkman, we probably see most likely an Eris Ray again. From the Shaft, what a name. Then we have been seeing quite a lot of the Splashomatic, and a bit of a hero shot. And I guess we find out because we're jumping right into the game. Yep. All right. Interesting. So we got a special pro, which consists of Beer Bomb, and then I don't think we've seen the Jet Sculpture. Very similar comp for Spectre as well. Both teams battling out for turf right in the middle right now. The Jet Scorcher is going to be huge on this map, especially with the top bridge parts. As we can see, Spectre using the Beer Bomb. Try and just get some splats. Oh! Finch literally got in and got the splat right after the Beer Bomb was deployed. A nice big bubbler got pushed up. Definitely a good defense special if the other team are pushing. But yeah, like, not a lot of teams just going back and forth, not anyone making any commitments to really push right now. And even in turf as well. It seems like, yeah. Another big bubble on your left. Sin with the, of course. Where's that? That's not the. Oh, it's the Julie's. I thought it was the Splash. Everyone just booyah going right now. Someone needs to make a push here. However, Jesse Inkman does have a lot more ink on the floor right now. Satan really trying to make pushes there, but can't even do the thing. Finch using the Trizuka just to push the team away. They could definitely make a push with that ink back as well. Oh, they made a push. That's good. Okay, two super clapping. I believe he's still throwing stuff in. Oh yeah, Zyro with the splash shot. Oh, got a few more clams in, but got spotted by the other splash shot throw. Funny enough. Spectre does need to try to clean up the splats here. Oh, using the missiles, nice. That's definitely gonna close now because there's no way. Yeah. Oh. Seems like the Jet Squad's got another splat there. Another Beer Bomb does come out, but they just need to try to push it. Meanwhile, the Shaft using the Jet Sculpture is literally just like not letting them allow to push with all the other specials as well. Especially with Zyro using Beer Bomb right away when they just got a special. Oh. Oh. It seems like they cheekily went onto the bridge and got a clam in, which is super cool to see. So again, the splat. Gets 2. Can get a 3rd. Ooh! And right away he uses the beer bomb. That was a nice 3. Spectre made a okay push, but it's nowhere near as good as Jesse Inkman's one. They need to do like another push similar to what they did to at least try to get the score. But with only 1 minute remaining, it's going to be pretty tricky for them, especially them having less tough map control right now. Avoided the Inkvac shot, but Zara literally picked up the clam and was like, oh, I'm out of it. Oh, gets 1. They're using Crab Tank. 1's behind though. Oh, unfortunate. Only one up with Spectre and they are down. That's technically a wipe. And we're only 7 seconds away. They don't even have a clam. Yeah, this is not looking good for Spectre right now. Unfortunate. Yeah, I felt most of the time Jesse Inkman just had way more control. Which is interesting because in the previous round they lost to this team. So it honestly could be a full sweep, most possibly. But yeah, going into the next round, as again it's counter pick, so they could choose literally anything from this list on the stream right now. Let me quickly check. They're going with Hammerhead Rainmaker. Look, I'm not sure if it was the same team as early on, but we've been getting a lot of Hammerhead Rainmaker, surprisingly, in this lower bracket tournament. It's personally, I would never choose Hammerhead. Like, it's not like the worst stage ever, but maybe it's for my whoever I play with or my playstyle. I just can't can't Hammerhead. But interesting pick nonetheless. Are we going to see the same comps? I think it's possible. It's surprising we saw a Jet Squadger compared to Shaft was using Aerospray most of the games before this. So good change in play, which I think helped benefit, especially with the Inkvac in the previous game we just saw. So it could honestly, with Rainmaker, it can definitely help push the Rainmaker more if the Inkvac's behind the Rainmaker. Will it happen? It could happen. Even saying that, Aerospray with either Booyah Bomb or Reef Slider is a good option for this map. Alright. Round 2. On Hammerhead Bridge, Rainmaker. Alright. Sticking with the Jet Sculpture. Oh. Oh, whoops. Sticking with the Jet Sculpture. Interesting, the other team also has an Inkback now with the Gao. But most players are pretty the same comp as we saw previously. Zaro just painting up the mid area. Ooh, almost gets a splat on the Sync. But probably didn't see saw him in the ink. Zaro picked up the Rainmaker. Inkback Shock just came out. Sing trying to get in the splats here. Ooh, almost gets 2. But falls short because due to the jet. Astra on the left here, trying to throw bombs and maybe possibly get a splat. We've also Sing on the side of that. But they also got another Inkback. They picked up the Rainmaker with a big bubble though. Ooh! Unfortunate. I felt they could have not approached that, I feel. It sounds like that, right? Yeah. The Booyah Bomb getting 1 splat from the left here. Ooh, nice stop from the Gao. They have Inkback ready as well, which is going to be pretty strong. Gets the player on top from the podium, but right now Jesse Inkman just have the ink around this area, so they can literally lurk while Spectre tries to make a push here. Oh, late bubbler. Yeah. Spectre has 2 specials ready, so they can definitely push, such as this crab here. Oh. One bomb. Wood needs to avoid the Inkback. Oh. Unfortunate. Yeah, lots of... It's a bit weird. Players are playing pretty, like, passive and aggressive at the same time, but no one's really making that, like, huge push right now. Only 2 up for Spectre. Jesse have picked up the Rainmaker. Could possibly make a big push here. Someone's behind... Oh. The Gao luckily got the Rainmaker. But this can definitely just turn for the worse for Spectre if they just make a few more pushes. As we mentioned in earlier the stream, if you go up that ramp, you can get so many points. Wait, oh my god, the Rainmaker, see, as I mentioned, they have 5 points. And it's going to be very hard for Spectre to come back at this. They only have ink in their base right now, so it's going to be like mega hard to try to come back. At least they reset the Rainmaker. They got a minute and a half left to do at least something here. Only 2 up for Jesse right now. Ooh, the missiles and the splash really helped there, and got 2 down. This Splash Shot Junior's on the right while the Pro is waiting for everyone to jump back. I feel saving just specials here could be beneficial, but honestly, only 1 up for Spectre in the mid right now. They can definitely using Inkback to try to stop the push, but right now it's very 2v2 right now. Yeah, they just have so much paint right now. It's going to be very hard now, like, to try to get back. Singh trying to get the spot there, but Finch gets the spot back. They're just holding the Rainmaker right now. Spectre does need to make the push here, but I think it's going to be too late. Felt very one-sided. Spectre didn't really make... They made some push at the start, but it was more falling to Jesse Inkman's side a lot, especially with that huge push to 5. First round was Clan Blitz on E-Tel, and round 2 was Rainmaker on Hammerhead Bridge. If I was Spectre, I honestly think Zones is probably the best mode to choose from now. They can definitely, and maybe think about more just painting up more, especially with Jesse Inkman's weapons seem to be more turf based compared to theirs. But yeah, Jesse Inkman only needs 1 more point to go to the grand finals round. And then Spectre could honestly try push us back, but they need like at least win all the rest of the matches now. Which I honestly believe it could happen. They just need to try maybe rethink about the comp a bit more. All right, we're going to Tower Control Museum, which we haven't seen using a lot at all today, which is pretty cool. This map features a lot of levels or perches for backline weapons, but most of all, there's also the middle one where it spins. I don't think it might be wrong about this, chat, but I don't think it spins in Tower Control. Well, we will see in a minute, but I know. I think it does spin, but there's literally 2 spin. It's not really a good name for it, but I usually call it spinny things. Spinny thing on the left, mid, and right, which can be used for various players, even pushes at some degree. For Tower Control, it goes from the middle, and then to the forwards, or AKA to the left, then goes up, then goes down again, which is pretty solid, Phil. For the last checkpoint, it's very hard to push to the end, since lots of players are spawning back in from their base area, so it's definitely harder to do a KO, but definitely good to make a good push in points. Comp-wise, I honestly could see a very similar comp, but I do think Spectre does need to change. But I think keep the Flinzer. I think the Flinzers might be good for Tower. Alright, Losers Finals, round 3. A Blaster, and the Flinzer and Rapid. Oh. That's a range blaster as well, which is going to be huge on this map particularly. One already went down. Don't have there. Oh. Finch in the middle, trying to get on tower. Oh, gets done by a splat bomb. Back from the Splash Shot Junior. Only 2 up right now. So Spectre are making the push, which is very good. They also have a lot more map control this time. Zyro trying to get some splats here. Uses the wave breaker and nice jump out. Jet getting one pick. They are just pushing the tower right now. Ooh. Making it through the first checkpoint and 3/3 of the second is really good in like the first minute. Only two up for Spectre though, so Jesse Inkman can definitely change the table around here. The spell shot using the Trizuka, which is very good on tower, since if they're on tower, you can literally just aim and shoot there. That's a wipeout which is going to be huge. They can definitely change the scores around there. They just need to stay on the tower for a bit longer. Ooh, got the flank from the roller. Only the special junior up, and they are through the second checkpoint. That was a very good save for the big bubbler, but still, Jesse Inkman are just pushing the tower right now. They're still on the tower. They need to get Zara off the tower, and that's their push. And that was very close for Jesse Inkman. Honestly, yeah, Spectre just needs to do the same thing what they were doing earlier, but better, and honestly just needs to get the knockout here. Otherwise, it's going to be very rough. Zara getting one splat and got the assist earlier. Can they get a second one? Nice bubbler. They were also jumping to Dara here. Jet using Inkman again. The Texter was the thing on the left. Only one up again. Since going on themselves didn't really benefit, got the trade. Two just out of the tower. Only one up for Jesse, but they got so much map control anyways. They can just go back and just paint up more, and even using the Inkvac now to use as a projectile. So, trying to get some splats here. There's only 1 minute remaining, but they got 3! Oh, Blaster Wars right here. But Zaro leading. Oh. Sing trying to get them off the tower, but they just keep on jumping to the tower. Sprinter behind, gets the splat. They got a long way to get back to the other side of the map now. And with not a lot of map control, this is not looking too good for Spectre. They just need to try picking up, get the specials ready. But they have a strong point on the perch with the Inkpack and Jet. Oh, they plan to just projectile the... Oh, wow. Unfortunate. And that was a quick lose round. Jesse Inkman are going to the next round for the grand finals and beating Spectre, which previously they got beaten by, which is nuts. Yeah, I'm surprised by that match. Like, we saw Spectre doing pretty well, like from the previous rounds, but yeah, just Jesse literally got the reverse, and yeah, literally Jesse Inkman sweep. But can they beat Card Sharks? Which I believe they haven't beaten. No, they haven't gone against Card Sharks yet. Which it would be pretty interesting to see. Oh yeah, I need to do this quickly. Oh, process. I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna shortly move to the grand finals. I'm just currently waiting for some replay to happen. Here we go. Yeah, some cool like splats, which happened there. Yeah, some crazy plays from Zara here with the splash shot pro and then the blast in a bit. Getting basically like 2 to 3 there. Yeah. Jesse Inkman had I feel like the more aggression in that whole like round basically. And what am I thinking? Just bear me one second. I'm gonna just change it to the next thing. All right, we are moving on to the grand finals against in all league points. I forgot to change it. Against Jesse Inkman and Card Sharks, which honestly, I think any out of these two teams, I think either could win today, and take and honestly take the position of being the lower bracket winners. It's gonna be crazy. Let's see the starting stage. So the starting stage for this round will be Splat Zones on Hagglefish Market, which is honestly a fan favorite. I'm a fan of it. Everyone's a fan of it. I'm not surprised. It's a really good layout. I'm so curious on the counter picks between each of the teams now as well. Oh. Everyone hyping up each of the teams right now in chat, which is cool to see. Cool. Each of the players on the what's called in the room right now, so I'm just gonna quickly set up. While I'm setting up, let's talk about the players. As we just saw with Jesse Inkman, I think we probably see a very similar comp. So maybe it's either going to be Aerospray or Jet Scorcher from the Shaft, and then probably Zyro with Blaster and Special Pro, which I think are the main as we saw previously, they got quite a few splats and just a good support just skirmish player. But yeah, for Card Sharks though, we saw quite a few crazy plays from them as well. It's it's crazy right now. For Card Sharks, we saw the Squiffer. I think by, I'm just quickly checking. I think it was by the player Cat Girl, which we saw in some previous clips, did some crazy like 4 to 5 splats in like in a quick section of time. We saw quite a few, even like Exploshers. I think we could honestly see Explosher for Card Sharks as well. And probably maybe a Machine, most likely as well. Cool. Yeah, this is the finale for the lower bracket. And then tomorrow we'll be for the high bracket, which is going to, I think, be even crazy games. Onto the grand finals, starting with Hagglefish Market on Splat Zones. Jesse Inkman versus Card Sharks. A Hydra. Oh. A Hydra from Jesse Inkman, very different comps. But of course, we saw this Splatana and Splatana Explosher, and also the Squiffer from Card Sharks. Card Sharks just stopping the zone and claimed it. A good bubbler from the Special Junior, but didn't really made the turf push right there, and got back to in the hands of the Card Sharks. Glitchy using the Booyah Bomb. It's a 3v3 right now, but it seems like just Card Sharks has just more dominance right now. Explosion getting the splats hit. Jesse Inkman needs to try to get around, or maybe even do some flanks to try and get this in, or use the specials to. It doesn't even like get close to cover zone with the Booyah. They need oh wow, Card Sharks, the timer for the Card Sharks zone is just going down. They just need to get the paint, but it seems like the Explosher and all the slush machines are just continuing painting. 2 Booyah Bombs, and they get the zone. Only 2 out for Card Sharks. Nice jump out. The Splatana trying to stay in, trying to be sneaky here. Hey, yeah. Yeah, the Splatana, oh, maybe was just saving up to get the stamp. Doesn't get any spats from it, but did try to push the other team back, and they have got the zone back. Another Booyah Bomb coming out from Jesse Inkman. The machine getting 1 splat, as we saw earlier. Maybe get another here. They need to. Oh no, it's too late. They denied the Booyah Bomb. Finch using the Trizuka. Gets 1 splat without using the special. Didn't get on the other. They just charge in, try to get some paint and picks here. Ooh. But they didn't by the hammer. Card Sharks have less turf right now, even behind them. They maybe are a bit too like arms heavy on the zone right now. Ran out of ink, the Splatana. Oh. Yeah, they jumped back out. This could be the turning point for Jesse Inkman. If they just keep on hold of the zone, they don't. Yeah, Card Sharks have no paint right now. Inkstorm coming in with the Booyah Bomb will seal the zone up. Only 2 up for Jesse Inkman. And that was a wipeout. Yeah, they didn't really push a lot in points wise because the penalty was just so high. Wow. The Spartana just shocking right now, trying to get to 1 earlier, but they didn't get another. Machine using Booyah Bomb, and that they just take the zones just like that. Yeah, interestingly, I felt Jesse Inkman kind of just didn't they got the zone quite a few times, but they didn't really take advantage of pushing forward, especially with Carshock's Ink. Was much not as powerful middle of the game there. But yeah, that was Splat zones on Hagglefish. Yeah. And it's Jesse Inkman's turn to choose what counter pick they want. With their set, I don't think they're going to do zones again. What would they do? I think they were the strongest either in Rainmaker or Tower. So I think it's either going to be one of those stages in the map pool shown on the screen right now. Just waiting for the counter pick to come in. This is a best of 5, by the way. If Jesse Inkman win this match, they will have to do a bracket reset. And then if they win that, they win the whole lower bracket finals, which will be very cool to see. And yeah, I think it could happen. I think Jesse Inkman needs to learn from their previous game. They just need to paint more and just be a bit more aggressive in some areas. And it'd be interesting what they will choose for their staging mode. Hammerhead Rainmaker. Everyone has some favorite for Hammerhead Rainmaker. All right. We're going back to Hammerhead Rainmaker for the 3rd time in this whole tournament. Which I'm honestly surprised. I was expecting maybe more, I don't know, Inkblot, Makamart. But no, we're going back to Rainmaker Hammerhead. Yeah. We saw a Hydra come out for Jesse Inkman. So I honestly, a Hydra on Hammerhead will be really good just because how long and open space that stage is. With also Booyah Bomb as well. Honestly, for the other team, I could see them bringing out maybe more. We saw not a Squiffer, but a normal, I think, Spellscope or one of the other snipe weapons in this game. So I think it could go either. Yeah. And we are about to go into this game. Here we go. Round 2 of the Grand Finals. On Hammerhead Bridge Rainmaker. Jet. No Hydra this time. Splatana still. But no Squiff or anything. Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, Special Pro this time. Interesting stuff. Just the Inkman taking the burst. The Splatana just wiping out and doing all the wipes around the stage to try to get some splats. Plus using the torpedo. Trizuka coming from the Inkman. Crab wasn't really effective because of due to the big bubbler shield, which was really like a good like counter play. Bomb incoming. Splash could get this. Oh, gets Splat 1 on the Rainmaker. Can get 2. Gets 2. All the Jesse Inkmans are in their base right now, so they can definitely make a push. Grab them on top of the podium. Gets 1. Ooh. Wow, just the special just in the base right now, just inking them up and getting the spots. Gets spotted by the Special Junior. Cheekily, oh my god, the Splatana just in the base trying to get the spots in it. Still working on the stage. And a huge push for Card Sharks, a 13-point push, which is huge. As we saw it like in the previous game, they need to try their, yeah, they're gonna reset it, but paint up and try to do like a push after the first checkpoint. Special has their Trizuka ready and could be used at any moment, but they have their impact out. Very neutral right now. Oh, unless this Trizuka gets a splat, it seems. Crab on top of their podium. Gets 1. Can they get 2? Oh, Inkbag come out to stop the push, and the missiles didn't stop the Inkbag though. Yeah, they cast shots are just free just to push right now and keep going on this higher platform, which Jesse Inkman needs to try to stop. In fact, out once again. There's only 2 up right now. They get 1 with the Inkbat. That's a nice, cool shot. Even ground right now. How the Splatana is behind them. They need to be very careful. They get 1 splat. Can they get another? Oh. In a very awkward position right now. They are using Below. Below, this gets 1. The hammer didn't. Oh, gets 2. Gets 3 from Zara right here. But now they can. There's only 1 up. They need to try to mobilize this. I'm saying that wrong. They got the podium, so they can definitely make a good push right now. But with the other team spawning in, oh, there's only 1 up. This is going to be very hard for them now. And with Card Sharks reclaiming turf, it's going to be definitely a hard one to get back here. Splatana has Ultra Stamp ready, which can be literally the stopper for this whole game. Doesn't get the squid jump in. Try only 1 up for and that's a wipeout. And that seems like it's end of this round game. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It was good they pushed the podium, but once again, they allowed Card Sharks to push like to 13 points, like halfway through the game. Onto the 3rd round. And yeah, I'm curious where they're gonna choose for the next map. I think I didn't mention they were going to either choose Tower or Rainmaker. I feel like they could go Tower next. Unless they don't change the comp, I could see them going back, just sticking with Rainmaker. But yeah, if Card Sharks wins this round, this game, they win the whole tournament. So Jesse Inkman needs to do the sweep, the reverse sweep to get to the bracket reset, to try to claim the 1st place podium as well. Museum Tower. As mentioned, I felt like they were gonna choose Tower. Or even Rainmaker. Yeah, we literally saw this in the previous Loot and Losers finals. Yeah, this is interesting. I think both comps, from what we saw in like the last 2 games, can definitely suit this stage and mode. It's a really cool. I personally feel this is pretty good for Splatana as well, and even Squid to a degree, especially with like there's more the various like platforms below and also the middle. You can definitely go around the spinny things. And we jumping into round 3. The grand finals for the lower brackets. UK plus Ireland Splat League. Whoa, where does this come from? So Card Shark's gone with 2 Splatshot Tentatex. And oh my, whoa, the game's already start. Oh god. And a Strinner, well, both Inkman have gone a pretty similar comp we saw previously, which I believe worked for them last time. But yeah, they need to be careful for these 2 Splatshot Tentatex, and that's a wipeout. Using Killer Whale from the tower. Both has a triple ink strike as well. They can definitely dominate in this like section area, as we saw with the use of one of them. Inkman definitely needs to try to like turf up and just get them off the tower. No one's on the tower currently, so this is actually pretty good for them. I have a triple ink strike. is not gonna help them. They claimed the tower, but there's just the Strinner. Okay, they jumped out, but they were just keeping Inkman on in that area. They finally got rid of the players off their platform. Now we can definitely paint up to try to get a few like picks. But yeah, they need to be careful because the other team have 2 splash shots, which can paint very well, as we can saw there, and that's 2 splats. And Carl Sharks just keep on pushing the tower here. Triple Ink Strike coming right now. A nice pick from Finch. Using the splash and has Crab ready, but Strina has also Killer Whale already, which can definitely just stop the Crab right away. Also the tower. Yeah, as we can see here, they got down one of the splash shots. The Squiffer trying to get a high place to get some splats, but no one really on the left side right now, apart from the one player. Special game 1 tries to get this Crab tank, but gets the assist. Oh, that was very close. The Jet Scorcher almost got the special and gets him. Only 1 up for Karchoks. Someone needs to get in the tower and try to push before the other teams respawn in. Ritsu trying to paint up and try to get a cheeky flank here. The Shaft needs to be careful here. Oh, gets 2v1 on. However, their tower is pushing. Glitchy needs to be careful though. Crab on the tower. Oh, falls off the tower though by I believe the other players pushing it off with their ink. A 46 push. They honestly need to do some push like that to try at least get through the checkpoint and they can definitely easily get to like 25. Okay, getting 1 spot with the Squiffer. A good use of the Big Bubbler. Falls down though. Somehow, the player on the tower avoided the ink vac, surprisingly. Nice splat. Ooh, and nice jump. Nice splat and jump from Zaro there. Using Killer Whale. Yeah, it's very possible they can do like a final push here, but they need to be careful of the Squiffer. And they need to get in the tower right now, unless it's... Oh! Shaft using the Inkman, but falls off the tower. They back on the tower. Oh. Man. Card Sharks are winners for the lower brackets finals. Woohoo! I felt any team, Jesse could have pushed to there, but they just didn't. The other team were, as we saw in that game, were very aggressive. And yeah, they were very strong in like most of this whole tournament, as we saw. Did they? Yeah, they didn't lose any game at all today, which is very cool to see. But yeah, Card Sharks are our winners for today's what's it called lower bracket finals, which is pretty cool. They will be getting a lower bracket finals badge for Sendu Inc. I was gonna show you to them, but they need to be at finish. But yeah, some really cool games today. Quickly just doing something. But yeah, so many cool like plays from each of the players that we saw with like Zaro with the lost in that match, and then also like Catgirl with the Squiffer throughout the whole tournament as well. Very cool to see. This got a Splat replay here. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah, the Trizuka Splats right here. This was the match when they, yeah, literally just pushed the wall. Yeah, they pushed the wall. This was from the same round. Oh, that was a nice ink vac. Yeah. I believe Card Sharks was just a bit stronger. But as we saw, there was definitely some strong players in there, such as Zaro, like free spot there. And yeah, this is from the final game. Yeah. Oh my god. 2 spots. It's crazy. But yeah, that's been today's games for the lower final bracket. GG's to all the teams who played. That was pretty epic. Oh, I mean, quickly just. I'm speaking to myself. I usually don't cast while like doing the, the what's it called. Casting while doing all the stream stuff in the background. So I got a few like not more just reminders and stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so today I have been casting a few games. Then we got Darth Yoshi earlier, and then Espress, who done some games as well. Thanks to them. Cool. So tomorrow. Oh, there's no music. That's kind of lame. Let's do this one. So tomorrow we'll be the higher bracket finals for at the same time tomorrow, Sunday. This will contain basically the top half of the round robin group stages. So you probably will recognize some of the teams here, such as Spark, Snowpoint, and there's there's gonna be a bunch of players that you know. Definitely don't miss that out. It's on tomorrow at 2 p.m. GMT. I will be back here showing some various games off. But yeah, what else? Oh, Inkman Splash 2 is happening next week, December 10th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. I also, this is a small event, free play LAN event for just playing free games at SideQuest. Feel free to join it. It's going to be pretty fun. Like, last one was very fun. It's in London, so if you're in London area, feel free to join in for some games. Tourney practice, just fun games, and then also big run, since that's also happening next week. Yes, I guess you saw this in the adverts. I secretly announced Ink Anarchy 3, which will be happening on the January 7th at 2 p.m. GMT. Sign-ups are open now, so feel free to what's called join in that. So Ink Anarchy was originally planned to happen like this month, like today, but we had just Splat League, UK plus Island Splat League happening, so I'd rather just focus on that. But Ink Anarchy will return next month. Oh, maybe I didn't put something for Anarchy as well. Oh, I didn't. Okay. All of the sign-up links will be on somewhere else on the stream or in the Splat UK Discord. And yeah, that's it. GG's to all the players who played today. So we had like Jesse Inkman, Spectre, Lost Stitch, Scramble, the Jammy Dodgers, Card Sharks, etc. GG's to Card Sharks for winning the lower brackets and also winning the Sindu.Inc badges. And yeah, I have been Luca, or Pixel Squid. People usually refer me to either. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see all you tomorrow for some more epic Splatoon goodness. More Splatoon games. Woohoo! How do I end stream? Why am I laughing? But yeah, thanks all. Bye!